I'm taking calcium oxide CaO, which is also known as quicklime, in this flask, and now I am adding some water in it. What will happen? Will temperature remain same? No. This flask, which is containing solution of calcium oxide, after reaction of calcium oxide with water, it will form calcium hydroxide. This flask will become hot. Why it becomes hot? What type of reaction it is, and how many types of reaction we can study in our syllabus of class 10. In last video, we have discussed about balancing of chemical equation. Welcome learners. Today we'll discuss about types of chemical reactions. This topic comes under chapter number 1, chemical reaction and equations of class 10. Now, how many types of chemical reactions we can study? These are combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, double displacement reaction, and redox reactions. We will discuss about all these reactions one by one. First is combination reaction. Those reactions in which two or more than two substances combine each other to form a single product are known as combination reactions. दो सब्सटेंस मिलके एक बनाते हैं प्रोडक्ट. हमारे पास कैल्शियम ऑक्साइड था और वाटर था, दो सब्सटेंस से उन्होंने मिलके एक बनाया कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड. कैल्शियम ऑक्साइड इज आल्सो नोन एज क्विकलाइम, और हिंदी में इसे हम बिना बुझा हुआ चूना कहते हैं. जब इसको पानी से भरे हुए ड्रम में डालते हैं, इट विल फॉर्म व्हाट? कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड. दिस इज नोन एज स्लेक्ड लाइम, बुझा हुआ चूना. एंड दिस प्रोसेस इज नोन एज स्लेकनिंग ऑफ लाइम बिकॉज release of heat will occur. Such type of reaction in which heat is evolved are known as exothermic reactions. Now this calcium hydroxide combined with carbon dioxide which is present in atmosphere, and it will form a product having milky appearance, and this product is calcium carbonate, which is also known as limestone, used in marble, in chalk, and in whitewash. But milky appearance will not be observed immediately. Calcium hydroxide will take time to absorb carbon dioxide from atmosphere. इसीलिए हमें जो सफेदी दिखाई देती है वो थोड़े टाइम बाद दिखाई देती है. जब हम ब्रशिंग करते हैं दीवारों पे तभी की तभी दिखाई नहीं देती है, क्योंकि कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड को ऑब्जॉर्ब करने में कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड को टाइम लगता है, so as to form calcium carbonate. We can also take example of carbon. When carbon is reactive with oxygen, it will form carbon dioxide. And hydrogen gas when reactive with oxygen will form water under certain condition. So in all these reactions we can easily observe that two substances combine to form single product. Decomposition reactions are reverse or opposite of combination reactions. In this reaction, one or single substance break down into two or more than two simpler products. इसमें आपका एक सब्सटेंस टूट के दो या दो से ज्यादा में बिखर जाएगा. कहने का मतलब एक सब्सटेंस से टूट के दो प्रोडक्ट बन जाएंगे या दो से ज्यादा प्रोडक्ट बन जाएंगे. ये उसका उल्टा है, क्योंकि इसमें दो या दो से ज्यादा सब्सटेंस मिलके एक बना रहे थे, लेकिन इसके अंदर आपका एक टूट के दो या दो से ज्यादा बनाएगा. देयर आर थ्री टाइप्स ऑफ डिकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शंस. फर्स्ट इज थर्मल डिकम्पोजिशन. डिकम्पोजिशन व्हेन कैरिड आउट इन प्रेजेंस ऑफ हीट, थर्मल मींस हीट, are known as thermal decomposition reaction. When we take FeSO4.7H2O, which is known as hydrated ferrous sulfate or also known as green vitriol, when it is heated at some temperature, it will form colorless FeSO4, ferrous sulfate. Remember it always, CuSO4.5H2O is known as blue vitriol, whereas FeSO4.7H2O is known as green vitriol. So after heating, this green vitriol will get converted into FeSO4, and 7 molecules of water of crystallization will be evaporated out. After further heating, FeSO4 will form Fe2O3 with release of sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide. Now I am showing this process practically. When I am heating this ferrous sulfate FeSO4, 4.7H2O. After some time, this will get converted into colorless FeSO4. You will observe it after some time. Now, calcium carbonate, that is also single substance, break down into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. So this is also an example of thermal decomposition because it is carried in presence of heat. Likewise, when lead nitrate is decomposed and break down into lead oxide with release of nitrogen dioxide and oxygen gas. In all these reactions, you have observed that heat is necessary. Heat is absorbed by the reactant molecules. So those reactions in which heat is absorbed are known as endothermic reactions. In reaction में heat evolved हुई थी, such reactions are known as exothermic. But when heat is absorbed by reactant molecules, these reactions are known as endothermic reactions. Next is electrical decomposition. Decomposition when carried out in presence of electrical current is known as electrical decomposition. When we take water and if it is electrolyzed means lysis or breakdown in presence of electrical current or electricity. So when water is electrolyzed, it will produce hydrogen and oxygen gas. Hydrogen gas will get deposited at cathode, whereas oxygen gas will deposit at anode. The amount of hydrogen gas so produced will be double or twice the amount of oxygen gas so produced. Now think about it, why the amount of hydrogen gas is double as compared to oxygen? I will give the answer when we will come to our question bank. Next is photo decomposition. Photo means sunlight. So those reactions in which decomposition will occur in presence of sunlight are known as photo decomposition reactions. We can take example of silver chloride. When silver chloride is kept under sunlight, it will form silver and chlorine gas will be evolved out. Likewise, when silver bromide is kept under sunlight, it will form silver and bromine gas will be evolved out. What is the purpose or what is the application of photo decomposition reaction? This photo decomposition reaction is used in case of black and white photography. When we put this silver chloride, it will form silver and chlorine gas. It will help in the process of white photography. But photo decomposition of silver bromide is an example of black photography. Is used in black photography. So this question is very important. What type of reaction is used in case of black and white photography and what type of salts are used? Now we can observe this ferrous sulfate. Now it is converted FeSO4.7H2O, which was pale green in color. Now after heating, it converted to FeSO4, and this FeSO4 you can observe is colorless. You can further heat it and will form Fe2O3, SO2 and SO3. So next is about displacement reaction. Displacement reaction are those reactions in which more reactive element will displace less reactive element. Now how we can consider this is more reactive and this is less reactive? Remember, you can study which element is more reactive and which is less reactive. You can easily observe from reactivity series, and you can study this reactivity series under the chapter name metals and non-metals, chapter number 3, page number 45. You can observe that some elements are at the top of the series and some are at the bottom of the series. Those elements which are at the top of the series are more reactive elements as compared to the elements which are present at the bottom of series. So Fe, which is more reactive than copper, because it is present above as compared to copper. So this more reactive iron will displace less reactive copper and will form FeSO4. Likewise, zinc is more reactive than copper. It will displace copper from copper sulfate and will form zinc sulfate. Zinc is more reactive than iron. It will displace iron from iron sulfate, will form zinc sulfate. Zinc when reactive with sulfuric acid, it will form zinc sulfate with evolution of hydrogen gas, because zinc is more reactive than hydrogen. We have studied about this example in our last video, which was based upon balancing of chemical equation. Now we will study about zinc reaction with ferrous sulfate. So I am taking small amount of ferrous sulfate in water. This will show pale green color. But when it is reacted with zinc, it will form zinc sulfate, and the pale green color will be discharged due to the formation of zinc sulfate, which is colorless or may be white in color. So now we will discuss about double displacement reactions. Double displacement reaction are those reactions in which mutual exchange of ion will occur from two substances. Here we have sodium sulfate and barium chloride. Sodium having the positive charge, sulfate negative, barium positive, chloride negative. Positive, negative, positive, negative. So what will happen? This cation will attach to this anion, this cation will attach to this anion and will form barium sulfate and sodium chloride. So it means there will be mutual exchange of ions in case of double displacement reaction. सिंगल डिस्प्लेसमेंट में एक ही तरफ से वन वे डिस्प्लेसमेंट थी, आयरन ने इसको हटाया था बस, लेकिन यहाँ पे आपका दोनों सब्सटेंस अपने अपने आयंस को एक्सचेंज कर रहे हैं, एंड देयर विल बी फॉर्मेशन ऑफ बेरियम सल्फेट एज व्हाइट प्रेसिपिटेट इन दिस रिएक्शन. Precipitates are insoluble solid particles which are formed due to the reaction of ions. We can perform this experiment. So I am taking first of all sodium sulfate. This is our sodium sulfate. I am taking this sodium sulfate in a flask which is containing some water in it. So this is our aqueous solution of sodium sulfate. Now I will take some amount of barium chloride. We have a small amount of barium chloride and we will add this barium chloride in another container. Now we will mix it properly. This is aqueous solution of sodium sulfate and this is barium chloride aqueous solution. Now I am adding this barium chloride solution in sodium sulfate. You will observe white precipitate formed due to formation of barium sulfate, and this white precipitate will get deposited at the bottom and you can filter it by using filter paper. तो हमारे पास ये white PPT बनने लग जाएगी. Likewise in this example silver nitrate when reacted with sodium chloride it will also form silver chloride which is having white color. This will form white PPT. So both these reactions are example of precipitation reactions. Now last example, that is HCl and NaNH. When hydrochloric acid is reacted with sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide is also known as caustic soda. It will form salt NaCl. So the acidic effect of HCl and basic effect of NaOH will be cancelled out and will result into the formation of neutral substance, and that is our common salt. Such type of reaction in which acidic effect of acid and basic effect of base will be neutralized are known as neutralization reactions. उनमें एसिड का एसिड इफेक्ट और बेस का बेसिक इफेक्ट कैंसल्ड हो जाएगा और न्यूट्रल कंपोनेंट या न्यूट्रल सब्सटेंस बन जाएगा. So all these reactions are examples of double displacement because in this reaction we have studied that mutual exchange of ions are going on. Now fifth reaction is oxidation and reduction reaction. Redox, RED means reduction, ox means oxidation. So oxidation is a process in which addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen will occur, whereas reduction is a process in which addition of hydrogen or removal of oxygen will occur. This oxidation and reduction goes simultaneously. So we can take example of copper oxide when reacted with hydrogen, it will show the removal of oxygen from itself and will get converted into copper. So it is showing the process of reduction, whereas hydrogen is adding oxygen in it, so it is showing the process of oxidation. So we can say hydrogen is oxidized into H2O, whereas copper oxide is reduced into copper. Likewise, zinc oxide is showing the removal of oxygen from itself, that's why it is showing the process of reduction, whereas carbon is showing the process of oxidation because it is showing the addition of oxygen in itself and forming carbon monoxide. So zinc oxide is reduced whereas carbon is oxidized. In this example, MnO2 when reacted with HCl, MnO2 is showing the process of reduction because it is showing the removal of oxygen and forming MnCl2, whereas HCl is showing the removal of hydrogen from itself, and removal of hydrogen is known as oxidation. Mg, magnesium ribbon when burnt in presence of oxygen will form white dazzling flame due to the formation of magnesium oxide. So magnesium is showing the process of oxidation because it is showing the addition of oxygen in itself, whereas oxygen is removed from itself, so it is showing the process of reduction. So what are the key points of these equations, of these reactions? कॉम्बिनेशन. आप एक टीम के तौर पे देखिए, अगर दो प्लेयर मिल जाते हैं, एक टीम बनाते हैं, कॉम्बिनेशन. डिकम्पोजिशन, एक टीम आपकी टूट जाती है अलग अलग प्लेयर में, डिकम्पोजिशन. डिस्प्लेसमेंट में मान लीजिए एक प्लेयर ने सब्स्टिट्यूट फील्डर के तौर पे काम किया, उसने बी को हटा दिया, बी आपका इंजर्ड हो गया तो उसको हटा दिया बिकॉज ए इज मोर रिएक्टिव देन लेस रिएक्टिव बी, सो इट विल फॉर्म एसी. Whereas in case of double displacement, mutual exchange of ion will occur. We can assume mutual exchange of players will occur. Means A आपका इस प्लेयर के साथ अपनी टीम बना लेगा, D प्लेयर के साथ, और B प्लेयर अपनी C प्लेयर के साथ अपनी टीम बना लेगा. So mutual exchange of ion will occur, or mutual exchange of player will occur. So that's about double displacement reaction. Lastly, redox reaction. In that case, this is also an example of displacement, single displacement, but in this case, oxygen will attach itself to other reactant and will form BO, and A will be removed out. So this is all about the types of chemical reaction. Now we'll come to the question bank, and first question is about what are exothermic reactions. Exo means out, whereas therm means heat. Endo means in. Therm means heat. So we can describe exothermic reaction are those reactions in which heat is evolved, and endothermic reaction are those in which heat is absorbed. Exothermic, endothermic. We have already taken examples of exothermic. You can observe in this example, when calcium oxide is reacted with water, release of heat or energy will occur. So this is an example of exothermic reaction. Whereas these are the examples of endothermic, because heat is supplied, heat is absorbed by the reactants. That's why these are endothermic reactions. Now next part of this question is, why is respiration considered an exothermic reaction? This is considered as an exothermic reaction. Why? Because glucose which is formed in our cells when reacted with oxygen, because we inhale oxygen through our lungs, and this oxygen will pass through our bloodstream with the help of hemoglobin, and this oxygen will be absorbed by our cells, will be taken by our cells by the process of diffusion, and this will oxidize glucose and will form water, carbon dioxide and heat. 6 molecules of oxygen are required for this process, and 6 of water and carbon dioxide will be produced. Because in this reaction, energy is evolved out in the form of ATP, adenosine triphosphate, which is also known as energy currency. ये ATP का मॉलिक्यूल है जो हमें एनर्जी देता है, हमारी बॉडी को चलाता है. Because energy is evolved out, that's why this is an example of exothermic reaction. So we can consider respiration as an exothermic reaction. Now next is about name the substance used for whitewashing. Calcium oxide. As I told you, calcium oxide is used for whitewashing. जिसे हम बिना बुझा हुआ चूना या क्विक लाइम भी कहते हैं. So the reaction with water, when it is reacted with water, it will form what? Calcium hydroxide with release of heat. So it is showing the liberation of heat or evolution of heat. So those reactions in which heat is evolved are known as exothermic reactions. So we have X substance as calcium oxide. Now next is, why amount of hydrogen gas collected in test tube is double the amount of oxygen gas collected. When we electrolyze water, electrolysis of water will result in the formation of hydrogen gas and oxygen gas. Question is asked from us, that is what? Amount of hydrogen gas produced will be double as compared to oxygen. The reason behind that, you can balance this equation. You will observe there will be 2 molecules of hydrogen as compared to 1 molecule of oxygen. तो हम कह सकते हैं क्योंकि यहाँ पे हमारे पास हाइड्रोजन के 2 मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं, इसी रिएक्शन के अंदर ऑक्सीजन का सिर्फ 1 मॉलिक्यूल प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है. That's why the amount of hydrogen gas produced will be double or twice as compared to the oxygen gas. Next question, what do you mean by the precipitation reaction? As I told you, precipitation reaction are those reactions in which insoluble solid impurities or particles get deposited at the bottom due to exchange of ions are known as precipitation reactions. इन्हें हम precipitation reaction कहते हैं, जिसमें आयंस का एक्सचेंज होने की वजह से insoluble particles बनते हैं. जैसे कि बेरियम सल्फेट आपका insoluble हो गया है और वो आपका कोनिकल फ्लास्क में नीचे हमें जमा हुआ दिखाई देगा. And you can filter it by using filter paper. This white milky appearance is due to the formation of barium sulfate, and you can filter it. So, such type of reaction are known as precipitation reactions, and such type of particles are known as precipitates. So, we have two examples of this precipitation reaction, that is sodium sulfate plus barium chloride, and second is silver nitrate and sodium chloride. And after this reaction, it will form silver chloride as white precipitates. So, that's all about the types of chemical reaction and our question bank. So, message for you, that is, sometimes it's better to react with no reaction. Be gold, because gold is unreactive. All the best to all of you learners, and thanks subscribers. Love you all.